We have all heard the song, the Bob Marley song that says, "Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds." These words are timeless, and they're more than just lyrics. They are a call to action. I also found a similar saying in physics that says, "You can't have a universe or reality without the mind entering into it." And then there's Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I'll explain all of this. So, if you did not watch the last episode, King Arthur and the Legend of the Sword, go back and watch it, right? You might want to just do that because there's a message there. I know that I should leave the storytelling to the professionals and focus on extracting the message from them. I know that now. So I'll save you guys the trauma. Anyway, so back to what we're discussing, the power of the mind. Our thoughts are like invisible chains holding us captive. The Bob Marley line is about shedding old beliefs, overcoming self imposed limitations, and becoming and opening up to a world of endless possibilities. Imagine the freedom of a mind that's unburdened by doubt and fear. I have an episode about how to do that. I don't label my videos well, so it'll be hard for you to find it. But I could tell you where I got the idea from. I got it from Amelia Quay's book, Self Mastery Through the Art of Auto Suggestion. It'll be a good read, I promise. Just pick up the book and read it if you can't find the video. I should also mention that people just don't drift on ideas of personal responsibility, ideas of courage, ideas of resilience, and so on. They are ideas that must be affirmed, and it's a continuous affirmation until it becomes solidified as an idea for yourself. So the idea from physics that the universe without a mind entering into it is incomplete. So our thoughts are not just passive observers, but they're active participants in shaping our realities. This means that the world around us, in the very real sense, is a reflection of our inner state. I tried to do that in the last video. What did I name it? I named it, oh, the thumbnail says director mode, I think. So you might want to go back and watch. I tried to explain this in that video. So this idea is very, very hard to understand. And I've heard it so many times before, a couple of years before. So many people have said it, and I just didn't understand it. So don't beat yourself up if you don't understand the idea to begin with, right? It's our thoughts, our focus, our intentions are not just fleeting whispers. I know that some of us have this thing where a thought just flies into our mind, or we forget something and all of a sudden we remember. That's what's happening. It's like they're thoughts that are just coming into and just fleeting. They're like fleeting whispers on the mind. They're the architects of our reality, if you think about it. How empowering is that to know that we can shape our world? The world around us is shaped by how we perceive it. It's a very, very tough concept to understand, but I promise you, once you begin to understand that it's actually true, that the way you approach life determines the outcomes that you experience, everything around you begins to change because you begin to think differently. You begin to think about ways of, solving your own problems, which is what life is all about. Life's all about finding solutions to the problems that you have. Anyway, and then there's the Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, that our thoughts are things, and powerful things that when mixed with, I think he mentioned, definitive purpose, persistence, and the burning desire, we become anything we want. I read that book live on this channel, actually. Sorry. It's The Law of Success. I read The Law of Success, but it's the same idea in that book as it is in Think and Grow Rich. And success is not about wealth in the monetary sense. It's always about, who you become. I've mentioned this so many times in my channel. Yes, you can acquire money from success, but how did you change in the process? Your ideas will change. The way you think will change. The way you approach problem solving will change. This is why you hear super successful people say, I just couldn't relate to my friends anymore. I've outgrown my friends. Go back and listen to pick any successful person, and listen to them. They'll tell you, I outgrew my friends, is because their thought processes change. And it became more about enriching their lives in every aspect of it. And then when we align our thoughts with our actions and we truly believe in our ability to succeed, the unimaginable begins to happen. It starts with a thought or a dream, a belief, an action, and it can become reality. I'll give you actionable steps, but I think that this episode is more about a reflective episode. It's about thinking more, thinking more. And oh, I did mention the Emilio Coué book, and I did mention Think and Grow Rich, and I mentioned The Law of Success. So you might want to go back and pick those books, just pick ideas into those books and underline them and understand them for yourselves. And I'll see you on the next episode. Maybe I'll have actionable steps then. All right, bye.